Huh? Huh? Huh?
Thought I was done for back there.
Ah! Riku!
Welcome to Penelo Saga episode 2. This time we will be taking on Jack's Lufenia. Jack's specific Lufenia is, or condition is just to do melee damage. That's a pretty orb conditional. In this group we have Jack, who does pure melee damage, Penelo, who does mixed melee damage, and Firion, who does also mixed melee damage. So everyone in the group has some form of way of dealing with the orb. So dealing with the orb conditional was easy. It's the first time I've ever played Jack, so if I played him improperly, I'm sorry. I'm certainly no expert on him, but I want to bring different people, as much different people as I can, to these sagas. And I'm not sure when I'm ever going to use Jack. His LD call is super amazing. That is the reason I pulled for him. And so I will be using his LD call a lot going forward in the future. But him as a character, I don't know how much use out of him I'm going to get out of him. So we're using him here. Firion is here mostly just because I have his BT, and I wanted the BT in the group. Whenever I can get a BT in the group, I will. The next Lufenia I did was Vincent's. There was no BT in that group. There's also no turn count, so there's really no rush to beat the turn count or beat. I guess the only rush is to deal with the orb mechanics. So yeah, most of the time I'll probably have a BT unit. At this point, I think everyone has at least, a couple of BTs anyways. Probably more like 3 or 4 at least, bare minimum. I probably had like, I'm not sure off the top of my head, 9, 10 maybe? I don't know. I'd have to count. But yeah, so I mean, Firion's here. His damage is, not the best. Especially, once he's out of synergy. Or a couple of cycles past his thing. I mean, it was him and then Ramza. And now we're on to Ultimisha. So I mean, he was never the strongest, but he does his job here. So my goal is to use all his skills that aren't skill 1. Skill 1 is his skill that does melee damage. The other skills, I don't think. The other skills, I'm pretty sure, are ranged or magic damage. Ranged, I think. Actually, I think they're ranged. Not sure about his HP or his Brave Plus. Those might be regular melee too. But anyways, the orb doesn't come out till a little bit later, so I started off with his other skills first and saved just skill 1. Penelo, her base attack does counters the orb, and I feel like her EX also counters the orb if you are in Roomba stance, which is the melee, stance or whatever. I believe it does too, but if you're not in that stance, I don't think it does. We can double check that with the video, but I'm pretty sure that's how that works. Jack, he's doing okay damage in his Lufenia. I'm not sure how his damage will be going forward, but right now it's okay. Alright, so that first guy, he's got his shield up, and the orb condition is up. Let's see how well our team handled the shield. I don't recall it being an issue. Guess we'll just use Penelo to break the shield, or help break the shield. No. I took a little bit out of it. Alright, so there's skill 1 that does melee damage, but the shield's not broken, so it didn't push it back. We got hit a lot by the spinning blades, but with Firion and Penelo's awesome healing, that was never an issue. Alright. So they get broke pretty quickly between Jack, Penelo, and Firion. It was like 3 turns or something. It's not horrible. Not sure why I didn't use the EX there. Maybe I was saving it for below 79%. I'm not sure. Alright, so he's got his big shield up. Pop the EX, that probably does the most damage, I'm guessing. Yeah, that took a pretty decent chunk out of that shield. Alright, so they both have their thing up. See how I handled it. So we put that on the shield, which it looks like it broke the shield. Yeah, see, the EX does indeed put you into that stance. And so then I hit him with this, and they're both in there. So Penelo, orb condition master right there, took care of them both. Now I'm pretty sure Jack can do the same thing. He just has to hit AoE. He doesn't need 2, abilities to do it. But hey, something's better than nothing. I had to screw up the launch there to get that ore back down, but not a big deal. See if I can. Oh, I found the AoE one. See, I have no idea what I'm doing, Jack. It did no damage, but it countered both of the orbs at least. Everything's going smoothly. I set up this team pretty well, so things would go smoothly. I didn't wipe at all with this team. I think it had a slightly better turn count than even my original team did, which my original team wasn't the best, if we're going to be honest. So this team is actually a little bit better. They're still not, the biggest damage dealers. And I mean, no one in the, I mean, I guess Jack is a damage dealer, but Firion is your second damage dealer is not the greatest. Although even Penelo might be more of a damage dealer than Firion, I don't know. But they're strong enough anyways. They all have, well, Penelo and Firion have auras. They kind of overlap a little bit, so maybe not the strongest pairing in the world because they're both more like batteries type supports, and you probably don't need two of those. Well, whatever. That did no damage. Not entirely sure why that did no damage, but whatever. These traps are not really doing much. Alright, so I push the ore back down again with the EX. So that's fairly handy. Sure, most people, by the time I record this, most people have probably already have completed this. But if you haven't, Penelo, pretty good choice for this. Just leave her in Ramza stance. I should probably learn Jack more, because honestly I was just pressing buttons. Like, I know his LD is the thing that gives the good debuff, and I know what his EX does, but his other skills I was definitely just pressing buttons. I had figured out that skill 2 does AoE and skill 1 does single target. So that might be all I need to know. I might have it down pat already, I don't know. Probably didn't need to hit HP plus there. I'm not sure why I went with the HP plus. I don't think I was close to running out of skills with him at all. So, I don't know. Whatever. It's kind of funny to watch your runs back. Before I would post runs, I never watched any of these things, but since I'm doing voiceovers for the runs, I get to watch them back, and so I get to critique my own work. You know, most of the time I get stuff done and accomplished, but you know, nobody's perfect, so there's always room for improvements. So it is cool to watch your runs back and be able to be like, okay, this is what I need to do better. I think I used that call just to, you know, take up another turn and, well, A, to get the one guy down below the 49% mark, and just to take up another turn so this thing didn't AoE me and kill me with his spinning blade plus or whatever bullshit nonsense that he had. Alright, so now I can safely move on to Jack once that bullshit was gone. I think we're about to get to the part where I just annihilate them, because now they put up their orb counter again and it's at a much lower number. So at some point I did take out, okay, we're gonna summon first. Okay, I was gonna say I know I take out Jack for Ramza, and then I pop both BTs, but I guess we're summoning first. I probably wanted to get both the shields up, or get the shields down in the summon, which I don't think happened. I think the A's shield is still active when I'm popping a BT or whatever. Alright, so B's shield's down, but yeah. I'm guessing Penelo will probably pop this guy. Yeah, she's got her EX. So this guy's gonna go into shield mode now. Alright, so I use Machina's call to help break the shield, because she's in Walt Stance at the moment, so it's not going to help too much with the shield, I don't think. So that's why I brought Machina. Okay, that makes sense. Do I use them both, or no? No, I guess not. I don't know why I didn't use the other one, I should just use them both. Guess, and here's where I'm gonna BT. Yeah, here we go. Okay. Alright, both shields are gone. Firion can proceed to do his weak damage inside of a burst. But I mean, we launched, so that's not horrible, I suppose. Yeah, 750k, not the strongest burst in the world, but it is what it is. The effect is what matters the most. We're going to get an insane brave regen, and so we're going to bring in Ramza to add to our even more insane brave regen. Pop his BT. His BT with this group should do a lot of... it should help a lot, because the more buffs you have, the higher his stats are that he gives to the party. And with Penelo, we got like 1,000,000 buffs. So his burst should be giving us good stats, and we'll have insane regens because of Firion. So, and Ramza, if we're gonna be honest. So here's where we just nuke. Obviously, of course, Penelo can give great brave regen too. So that's gonna be great for all of Ramza's launches that we're about to witness. Except for that one, that obviously didn't do anything. It would have if we had a lot of turns, but no. Game lags really hard when you launch. I don't know if this is that for anyone else, but it seems to be an issue with my setup. Okay, so I did use Magna second call, okay. Maybe not the best time to use it, but I guess better late than never. wonder if I used anyone's calls besides mocking a call on Penelo. I don't recall if I used the other people's calls or not. If not, you know, that was certainly some missed opportunities for some damage. But that's a really good launch. Then that's going to be followed up by a capped attack right here. So that's also nice. Really made good use of the burst effects. I believe I'll finish this off with Ramza's EX, if I remember correctly. I could have launched, but it was at 1%, so it's just faster to hit that, I think. And that's it. That's the run. Pretty easy run. Nothing too challenging. So alright, thanks for watching the video. Like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you in the next one.